He's back, Dwayne Nathan Jack, with another one. Today, I'm looking forward to this one. Why? Because it's a subject, it's a topic that I'm so passionate about. Why? Because this was the driving force to my self-sabotage. And when I had the realization, that's when the game began. So, this earth suit, the body, that's right. Some say the temple of what? The temple of you, the vehicle of you. That's right, the vehicle to what? To take you through life, to meet destiny. That's right, it's a vehicle so that you can meet destiny on your mission. Hopefully you're fortunate to know your purpose, but this body is the expression of myself and yourself, whatever it looks like, the shape of it, how the features, the heart, the organs, the hands, the eyes, the ears, the internal. This is the vehicle, people. And today I'm here to say it's not your enemy. Even though it wants to do everything under the sun, that's right, it wants to do everything under the sun. It wants to drink everything, it wants to sniff everything, it wants to smoke everything, it wants to sex everything, it wants to do everything under the sun. But unfortunately, where there is pleasure, there is pain. My teacher used to call me Dwayne Pain. And I went through some pain. He was prophesying on me, wasn't he? But I'm grateful for him. If you ever see any of my videos, teacher, I think his name was Mr. Hassan, yeah? Do thank you ever so much, because if it wasn't for you, yeah, Dwayne, the pain contributing to that prophesying on my life as I was going through it, because it's pain that transforms and becomes the process to the purpose that you see today. But back in the room, Dwayne. So the body's not your enemy. It's the vehicle for your spirit and your soul, so that you can go through life as an expression, so you can speak, walk, talk, and it's the vehicle so that we can do this earthling life. Are you with me? Give me an A. So, the moral of the story is, what I want to get out of this video for you guys to have insights and wisdom is that the body is the contributing factor of the quality of your life. So if you don't love your body, and I'm not saying your body, all aspects of you as a human being, a spiritual, infinite, powerful being, not all aspects of it. If you don't love and respect you, you're not going to obviously function and be effective. And the first thing when you love someone or something, what do? You treat it right. And how can we determine whether we're treating the body right or not? Let me break it down. It's like anything, like having a pet. If you cherish that pet, you look after that pet, you get to know that pet, you give it good food, you take it for exercises, it becomes its actualization, its best version. But you have to give it the right nutrition, the right walks, the right discipline. The big D, D, repeat, D. Discipline. Why discipline? Because if you do everything under the sun, drink everything, smoke everything, sniff everything, sex everything, guess what? You have no power. Because certain activities take your power. So let me just break it down. There's the pet. You look after it, you treat it right, you build a relationship. When you're walking with your dog, you're walking with the dog. I'm using a dog because it's obviously a man's pet or a horse. After a while, the dog, you start off with the dog's wearing a muzzle. So we're a wild dog we're talking about now, because we can become wild people. It's got a muzzle. Then you've got another one that's got a collar, a muzzle. Now all of a sudden the muzzle comes off. Then all of a sudden the collar comes off, the lead comes off. Now the dog's walking beside the owner. Now he says sit. the dog sits. It says paw, gives it the paw. Now the dog is fully actualized and trained with the relationship with the owner. But it takes some time and training before the muzzle come off, the dog would go to attack. But then it started training because it suffered its punishment until it becomes obedient. So what happens is after a while of learning through suffering, then we start becoming obedient because we know it hurts when we are not disciplined and self-controlled. Are you with me? So it's the same between us, our higher self, and the body, Dwayne. It's training the body through discipline, through self-control, that when you start implementing the discipline and self-control, guess what? Because you're only restricting it from the things that's only gonna make us suffer. And when we take certain habits and addictions out of our life, guess what? We become more powerful, stronger, wiser, and we love and care more for ourselves. Let me break it down a little bit deeper. What are we putting into our body? Would we feed our dog poison? Would we give the dog vodka in its bowl? Would we put cannabis in the bowl? Would we put cocaine in the bowl? What would we put in the bowl? No, we wouldn't, because then we would be harming the dog. Why would we be harming the dog? Their intestine, their mindset, A, B, and C. It would be cruelty to the dog. So why are we being cruel to ourselves? The billion-dollar question. And sometimes it can be sociable. But this is the temple. And if we look after the temple looks after us. If we don't look after the temple, guess what? The temple doesn't look after us. Then we suffer through our health, through our physical health, our organs, A, B, and C, our mental health. We become depressed. We do things that we wouldn't usually do because we're intoxicated with certain substances, and we act and be and say certain things. And sometimes people are so unfortunate that they do something under the influence and end up, their body is locked up in a prison cell like a dog is locked up in the kennel due to them not looking after their body, their vehicle, because it's very complex, it's very serious, and it's one of the most important relationships to be concerned about and be diligent and careful with in life. Why? Because it's carrying something. Do you know when you're on the motorway, have you ever seen when there's police, there's motorbikes coming, there's big armed police coming, you see them, and then there's black cars, Mercedes, expensive, like bulletproof cars with actual blacked out windows, and then there's police behind. You see, there's someone inside the car that needs protecting. There's someone in the vehicle that has the protection around them for harm. This vehicle is supposed to be the protection for what's inside the body, because it's not the body, because the body will perish. But we're on earth, we need to be stepping into our greatness so that we're on top form, so that we can be a beacon in whatever industry we're in, whatever position that we're fortunate to have. Any role, even the role and responsibilities within our family, within our community, society, we need to be our best version. And the only way we're going to be our best version is if we're looking after this body. Do you look after your body? I ask you the question. Do you eat the right food? I ask you the question. Do you concern to what you hear? I ask you the question. Are you concerned of what you see? Monkey see, monkey do. The body, is like a computer. So you've got to be concerned of what you see, hear, listen, eat, A, B, and C. And we could go deep dive in, but that's another video for another topic. But what I'm asking you the question, are you safeguarding this body? Do you go to certain environments that you shouldn't? Do you eat certain foods? Do you do drugs, alcohol, A, B, and C with certain people that doesn't resonate with? Because that's all to do with the body. And this body, like we say, is the temple to the spirit, the soul, the energy. And if you don't look after it, it won't look after you. Dwayne, Nathan, Jack. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And I will see you on another video. I hope you got value from this, and have a beautiful day. And remember, this is look after it. Do you go gym? Do you meditate? Do you sit still? Be present. Do you have good conversations? Do you have good conversations? What's the conversation do you have with yourself? Because I walk down the street talking to myself. People will look, and the guy was, I said, no, I'm speaking to myself. He smiled. I said, best conversations there, because I will be having conversations to myself, affirming who I am, that I am Dwayne, Nathan, Jack, mastermind, mentor, motivational speaker, educator, and human potential. What's the conversations you're having with yourself? Are they healthy? What you're telling yourself? I ask you the question. I'll see you on another one. Take care. Be good. Be positive.